morning, everyone. Let me introduce myself. You would have heard about CaratLane. A lot of news in media these days. We are a jewelry e-commerce company founded around 10 years back, and we have headquarters in Chennai, and we almost have around 280 to 90 stores, omni-channel model, e-commerce website selling jewelry. As of now, we are 100% subsidiary to Titan Company Limited. Yeah. So today we are speaking on the automation. What I have thought to, and this is 20-minute session. So what I thought that rather than I'm just speaking on what is automation and what it does, I thought that which is many information is available on, like you can Google it, but I would said that rather it will be useful learning for me when I did it, and for all of you, where I share my experience of my journey around these subjects. I've been associated with Future Group around 11 years before joining CaratLane, and around 8 years with Reliance Retail. So entirely in detail. So whatever I learned, I'll just try to share true journey which can be useful for all of us here. Some of the very basic thing to start with, but after that it will be more of an insight which I would want to discuss. So when it comes to automation, when it comes to our mind, we simply think about some large tech tools, some big ERPs and all this. In my view, automations means everything which simplifies our work. A very small step, we are putting one place to another, and someone says that, okay, this step is redundant, and we automated that. So that's how I would say we should think automation. And many times we also feel that all the big things in our life or big investment in any company will help us in a big way. Like sometimes that is not practical due to budgets and many other issues, but many small things, like many of us are finance guys, and you would have seen that a small upload tool helps in a very big way when it comes to automation. So in our mind we should be very clear that how should we think about automation. And I personally feel that small tricks, Excel tricks, upload tools, small system changes, small process change has a much bigger impact. Obviously we need to have bigger things also, but all those bigger things is dependent on many other things. So what we control is in our hand. We know what is the benefits of automation, but very quickly just want to run through. When it comes to automation, we always think about it will make some financial control, or maybe avoid revenue leakage, or improve people productivity. But more than important, I personally feel, having been in the consumer business all my life, is that we should use automation for growth and make customers happy. Like we are in detail, so like one of the very big investment we have always done in the billing systems, and many of you as a consumer would have get frustrated with billing queues whenever you go to any shopping mall. So, and that applies to every other business, even in manufacturing business and wherever you are. So automation should not be limited only to the back end. The more requirement in today's age is for the growth and consumer. Today's competitive environment also want us to be having all the automation. If we are not having all the latest technology tool, then we may perhaps lose our competitiveness, and we know that many companies have shut down because they have not been competitive enough in adopting latest technological trends. Data, we know that how every organization is using for their benefit. And scaling, right? When we are a small company, it's easy to do work manually, but when we grow, sometimes it's not possible to scale without a good automation, and many people find it difficult to grow with some basic challenges in the automation. Improving people efficiency, we know, like legal compliance, like many times, at least I used to think that how can automation help in legal compliance, and I would share like my personal recent experience that we have created tool, and Like legal is not very compliance driven business where a lot of compliance is not there, but still we developed a tool where every single compliance is assigned to every single individual, and everybody across 4,000 people has to, like, it's not 4,000 people who have to do, but at least 200 nominate who does it on behalf of 4,000 people. Whatever compliance they are responsible, and they log into that system, and at the end I get a report, okay, I'm 95% compliance and 98 compliance percent compliance. Like we can do it in Excel, but when we create such a platform, it really helps. And in our board meetings, that is the one truth which we show there, and it really helped. Yeah, some of the area, again very quickly I won't run it through. BI tool, we spoke data, and ERP. Like ERP, many times, many organizations, this is my personal experience, we take a lot of time in going to like big ERPs, like SAP, Oracle, MS Dynamics. These are three big ERP in the market, and many times we take enough time to reach there. We just stick to some small time ERP, and we feel that it is not so necessary. But I personally feel that all the big businessmen who has a lot of vision do a good ERP at very early stage in their life. Like Future Group, when we were having like less than 1,000 crore turnover and 8 big bazaar store, Mr. Kishore Biani rolled out SAP in like Future Group. So that is the visionary thing, I would say, one example I have. Customer relationship module, we know to manage all the complaints and sales, and managing all the mobile numbers and email IDs and many other details of customers so that you can grow sales. Communication tool, all the email, chat box. Many times we run our business on WhatsApp, and this has become a very big security risk. It helps. It is there with us also, and we are trying to solve and finding more secure tool to communicate each other. Risk tools, many risk tools are available to tell us what type of fraud which is happening. Many times we are dependent on human intelligence, but there are enough tools available in the market. Anybody interested, I can tell separately. Even supplier partners, in terms of their need, we can have a lot of automation in terms of basic ERP automation, PO, payments, but like when it is a manufacturing business, a lot of data they have to give in terms of BOM and other things. So yeah, taxation, like this is the subject of this thing, so I will not go. I think other speaker will speak. And like many of financials, like this was a surprise to me. I've been in finance in some other role. I've never seen even Future Group rely. Nobody is having a tool for preparing the financials. Like as a CFO, we talk about so much technology, but when it comes to annual financial, it is done in Excel. And recently, we have rolled out one good tool in our company. So I would say such a very basic thing we are not able to foresee. And there are enough good tools available. All the notes of accounts, everything like can be done in a click button, and manual error, anything like as a CFO, when I sign the balance sheet, I find it difficult to verify everything, and I think that tool has helped us. HRMS tool for payroll, reconciliation tool like vendor reconciliation, customer, enough good tools available. We always depend on manual thing, and this is like one biggest problem for many of us in the finance. So this is the real slide I wanted to talk, my life learning on this subject. Many times we jump onto some fancy solution. Somebody comes, some says, oh, this is the way you want to solve. But I feel that, and many times we don't end up succeeding in that. And I think the big reason around them is we don't find our problem very, very clearly in our mind. We just jump into the solution. So before getting to any solution, we should be very clear that what we want to solve, what resourcing we want, what age of the organization we are into. And many times, many organizations, including us, also do a lot of mistake in reinventing yourself. Okay, I want to do my ourselves, my tech team, we will develop website ourselves, we will develop this tool ourselves. Like if anyone has solved that thing already, why not to copy shamelessly? Like why to reinvent? We should invent our energy where standard solutions are not available, and mostly that is in the customer environment. If taxation filing is solved by Avalara or any good company, why to reinvent? But I've seen many companies doing it, so that is the one thing I would say we should do. One of the very big things CFO should do for their own finance team and entire organization is to develop culture. Like sometimes very simple things are simple for us in whatever experience we carry, but some young guys are not able to think that visionary that every problem can be solved by technology. That thinking is very important. If you are able to culture that thinking in every single individual in the finance team, in many other supply chain, HR, and influence either in enough meetings, by training, by speaking to more people, then all those things will automatically happen. So that is very, very important. Obviously, proper training, sometimes we do a great tool, but we fail. Like any solution is as good as the way we roll it out. We can find SAP, put crores of money, but I have seen many organizations failing in SAP. Well, each ERP success rate I have heard to some of my colleagues is not more than 50%. So the balance 50% organization fails on world-class ERP. Why? Because we simply see that okay, SAP will solve everything. No tool can solve things themselves. We have to engage with them, find our problems very clearly, engage with our teams, organize with, sell that. Like many times we are doing it ourselves and not aligning all our peers in other departments, HR team, supply chain team, and tech team. Everyone, we have to align everyone and then only do it and do it a proper training. Many times, many of our colleagues, including I will say that people are fear of losing their job. Okay, this automation will come, we'll lose it. So we have to engage with them that it is not going to work like that. We have to give more quality job. Like today you are just doing data entry, no value addition to you. But if you are able to deploy your energy into growth and which directly impacts to sales, profitability, cost saving, you will grow. Just doing data entry is not going to help you. So it is very important to explain those risks, because if we do it without that, we will not get alignment of our teams in making that tool, whatever we do, as a success. And many times change is difficult, right? For all of us, including myself. If you ask me to move from Google to Microsoft thing, it's difficult. I find it difficult. So how to manage that change is also very important. Many tools just fail because the adoption is there. And many times we run the parallel tool. We are running an old system, we have also rolled out a new system, and okay, something will go wrong, we want to run both, we'll reconcile both of them, and once we get a comfort, then we'll go to more. This is the worst strategy anybody can do. I have done that mistake and I want to say you, nobody should do that. Even don't do it. And you should be ready yourself for some issues for next people. You can do a smaller rollout in a, like suppose in retail, we can do a rollout in one store, one small business, that we can do. But running a parallel system is the worst mistake any automation we should be doing it. We should also have separate people. Like many times we are all busy in our day-to-day job, but many times we don't find budget or resources enough in organization, in finance team, or as a business who is just thinking about future automation, new things. So having that innovation council, I'm using big word as an innovation council, but one smart guy is also enough sometimes, who is just talking to market, have some experience, has a lot of friends, and get that information for us, what is the roadmap. Sometimes we are new, then there are a lot of things to do, right? We are want to do 20 different automations. So we should not do it all together. We should know our bandwidth. We should prioritize the task, create a clear-cut roadmap. Okay, we want to do it, we know these are the opportunities, but we can't eat all the foods together in one day for entire year. So having clear roadmap will help us. We should not do it like suddenly one day we should do everything. And many times when we do automation and those two tools doesn't talk to each other, like that is very, very important. And sometimes tech team also do that, or okay, we are in hurry to roll out, and okay, we have done this two tools works in itself very good way, but data doesn't flow from one system to another. And in today's world, no organization has one single solution to all their problems. Everybody has 3 to 4 problems. World-class ERP also doesn't solve all your problems. You will have to have a allied system. But integration is very important. You should not roll out anything without proper integration. And I've seen many times that even accounting entry is not passed. Some transactions are there and you are just manually adding that Excel file in your financials. When we do the ROI calculation about any benefit out of any tech tool, we see that okay, this will save 2 people cost, and this tool will cost us 50 lakh and saving is say 20 lakh to people. But we forget that that saving is for lifetime. And so many times we make mistake to not account for the full saving out of it. That whatever saving that automation is giving for lifetime. And most of the time the cost is like we show it for 1 year cost. So that's that mistake we do, and actually I have also done it once, and like somebody told me that okay, this saving is for lifetime, and then I cleared that budget. We spoke about the testing in a smaller version. Many times we prepare our annual target, and when it becomes annual target, we always talk about sales, profits, capital employed, inventory, but we never prepare automation as our target. Like you might be preparing goals also, right? As a finance team around many other individual KPI, but whether as an organization, not only finance team, do have automation as a goal. Most of you must be having annual goal and then appraisals and all this. So how do we put as an organization level goal and create that focus? Because many times it happens that it becomes good to have thing. Somebody is working on this and he is not even aware what is happening in other area of business. So that is one mistake, and then that person is not aligned to what is happening in other end. Like 2 years he is working on ERP and suddenly he is out of the system. Organization is not aware what this guy is doing. But how do we make that as a goal at a total level is very, very important. Many times when we think about new systems, we should also think about laundry list which we have already rolled out. Many systems become redundant, make duplicate, people stop using it, it become outdated. So it's very important to discard the old thing. We already spoke about these two things. So this is the key experience, and the last slide is on what should be our key role as a CFO. So many times the way our skill sets and experience is there as compared to anybody who is head of sales or peer in other department, we are best positioned to know what is happening in the industry. So we should keep our eyes open, stay updated on LinkedIn, many other friend circle, talk to more people in tech industry, and should know that what is happening around, and download that thing. Like yesterday I got a tool that we give a lot of discounts to customer, and there is a tool which can help many customer or stores misusing that, and we are just signing up with that thing. And I was already looking for, like I was manually trying to do that thing, and that person has given a wonderful suggestion, and I have given it to my sales team who will be using it, and I'm sure we will see good dollars on that. Inspire, like whenever you meet suppose a store or a supply chain team or like in a factory, you inspire people. Okay boss, why you are doing it like this? This is not the world. So inspiration as a leader is very, very important. And let's not limit ourselves to the finance team, because as a leader it's not, our job is not limited to finance. Like at least we have been taught that as a leadership, okay, you are not CFO, like you are the leadership team who is responsible for the entire business. So we should not only, and many of our colleagues in like HR team or many other colleagues are not so tech driven, and we need to help them and their teams. Many times we go to, I was giving an example in like store, like in manager, and you show okay, some process is done and it's spot on, just find out okay why you are doing this and get it done. So finding out spot on opportunity and solve them for them, right? And as a CFO, you can influence enough people. Like CFO in most organizations has enough power and have control on budgets also. So why don't you help poor sales guy to do something? Sometimes people don't get simple their budget versus actual target on a daily basis. And we did it, and they find okay, thank you sir. Now we know that like we get at month end, I don't get real time. Such very basic thing also have very big impact in the organization. As a CFO, I think such a small thing has a very big impact. And many times when it comes to automation, we look at, okay, automation means tech team. So as a leader, not only finance, we should inspire all our core team in other departments that it is everybody's responsibility, including CEO. It should not say that automation, okay, tech guy, okay, you will tell us what to do. In today's world, it doesn't work like that. You have to be a tech guy. A CFO cannot be a successful CFO. He doesn't have understanding in this. Wherever we are working, if you want to grow, go to other organization, it's very, very important. So, yeah. This is from my side. Only 1 minute left. Any questions? I have not interacted you because I don't wanted to delay the thing. So.